What's up, nerds, and welcome back to a brand new Yazzawa ASMR video. Today, we're trying our luck at some final Jeopardies, seeing how we can do in some trivia. So, sit back, relax, and let me know down in the comments how you guys did in today's video. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. This clue is about American literature. In the first chapter of this 1939 novel, when the night came again, it was black night, for when the stars could not pierce the dust. 1939 novels, crap. I don't know, is this I'll Dr. Moreau? Oh, Grapes of Wrath. That's by John Steinbeck. I've actually never read that book. I probably should have known that, but hey, won't forget that one in the future, that's for sure. Okay, so, president who's been on a currently minted US coin the longest. The question is, what coin came first? I would assume it's George Washington, but probably George Washington, final answer. Really? So apparently Abraham Lincoln on the penny has been around the longest. That's really interesting. I did not know that. State capitals. It lies on the east bank of the Missouri River, about 150 miles south of the Canadian border. The Missouri River comes from like up here, so Helena, Montana. Wow, Bismarck, North Dakota. I am on a bit of a losing streak to start this one, guys. Yikes. Okay, landmarks, hopefully we do better. This barrier is situated in the British Isles, about 100 miles south of the Antonine Wall. My guess is Hadrian's Wall. I mean, that's about the only barrier in, like, Britain that I know. Awesome. We finally got one, guys, from 1994. Okay, what about the next one? Oh boy, authors. Let's see. Once rejected as too far-fetched, his 1863 novel Paris in the 20th Century was published for the first time in 1994. This feels like a Herman Melville type of book, but I'm probably wrong. I'm gonna go with Mark Twain. Jules Verne. Interesting. I need to work on my works and authors a little bit more. That's probably one that I should have known. Alright. Mammals. They make up the second largest order of mammals. Chiroptera. I have no idea. What? What are they looking for? Bats. Oh, I guess that kind of makes sense. I was thinking about like flying mammals and I completely forgot that bats were actually mammals. It was Giovanni Boccaccio who added this adjective to another Italian author's work. Probably Divine. I think it's Divine Comedy. Yeah, there we go. When I thought of Italian authors, I thought of Dante right off the bat with this Divine Comedy, so Divine, it made a lot of sense there for me. Okay. In 1611, Henry Green led a successful mutiny against this captain, but was soon after was killed by Eskimos. 1611, that's not Magellan, who is it? Henry Hudson. Oh, that makes sense. He did go across North America. My goodness, I'm not doing so well. So classic kid stuff. This 1920s plaything still made today got its name in tribute to two famous men of the day, Marconi and Lindbergh. That's Guillermo and Charles. I have no idea. The radio flyer. Oh. Wow, that's that wagon. I did not think about the inventions, so I guess that makes a lot of sense. The month in which the most US presidential inaugurations have occurred. You would think it's January, but it's probably not, but I'm going to say January. January, final answer. Really? March. Interesting. I'm really not a history guy, so these become, like, pretty hard for me if I don't know it right off the bat. Okay. The two languages on the Rosetta Stone. It was in Egypt, so my guess would probably be, like, Greek and, like, hieroglyphs. Oh, Egyptian and Greek. Okay. No, I feel silly now. Hieroglyphs was a really bad guess. I know the Greek had a lot of influence in Egypt, so. The masthead of this publication says it was established in 1792 and published every year thereafter. This publication, my guess is the Farmer's Almanac. Oh yeah, there we go. There we go. Finally got another one. Wow, this has been a lot harder than I thought it would be. Like, I'm a trivia guy, so the fact that I'm struggling this bad is really embarrassing. Before he stabs himself, he confesses that he threw a pearl away richer than all his tribe. Stabs himself. My guess is Macbeth. I've never read Macbeth, but this sounds like a Macbeth thing. And it was Othello. Unbelievable. I am doing really, really badly. Alright, let's see if we can do a little bit better with Congress. She was the first woman to serve in both the Senate and the House of Representatives. Genuinely, I have no idea. I'm really bad with history. My guess is Sandra Day O'Connor. I have no idea. History is not my subject. So let's see if we can do a little bit better with science. Probably not. On the front lines during World War I, she drove ambulances that she had helped equipped with X-ray machines. My guess is Marie Curie. I mean, this just feels like a Marie Curie thing since she worked with radiation a lot. Alright. Finally getting some educated guesses in there. We're doing well. I say as I'm actually doing really badly. So, okay. 19th century novelist Jose Rizal was a hero of this country's independence movement. So the fact that Rizal and Jose are both like Hispanic names, my guess is the Philippines. There's a lot of Spanish influence in the Philippines. Alright, there we go. There we go. Using some of that extra knowledge in there to make those guesses. Heck yeah. Okay. English royalty. Since the Norman conquest, this royal house has supplied the most rulers, beginning with Henry II. My guess is the House of Tudor, because I don't know a lot of houses. I have never heard of that. Then again, not a history guy, so maybe you knew that one. Let me know in the comments. Alright, let's see if you know the Bible. If this event hadn't happened, Methuselah might have lived past age 969, probably the Great Flood. My guess is the Flood, because in like the Noah time, like everybody was living super long. Yep, there we go. It is the Flood. Alright, let's see if we know our Australia lore. Australia. The flags of these two Australian states have crowns on them. Oh goodness. Two Australian states, New South Wales and the Western Territory. I don't know a lot of Australian states, so that one was always going to be a little bit harder for me. Right, U.S. cities. Founded in 1758, stand for a British Prime Minister who was a noted defender of the American colonists. So 1758. I don't know actually. What is it? Pittsburgh. Interesting. I did not know that. I did not know it was founded in 1758. That feels like it's a much older city than that. Two of the three successive presidents who were Republicans born in Ohio and generals in the Union Army. So Ulysses S. Grant and Martin Van Buren. Dang it. I had Grant. Grant was the easy one. The other ones were a little bit harder. Not the presidents you usually hear about. Okay, according to USA Today, they're the two non-consecutive months that see the highest cookbook sales. November and February. May and December. That is so hard. How would anybody know that, like, legitimately? Like, how are you supposed to get that? That's like blind luck. Okay. Sky and Telescope Magazine's contest to replace this term for a single event got 13,000 Are you guys doing better? Please let me know. Alright, entertainers. In 1997, this entertainer became the first American named an honorary U.S. veteran by Congress. Really? This entertainer, so who, like, entertained? Johnny Cash. Bob Hope. I didn't know who, like, went and, like, entertained, like, the soldiers, but that's probably who he was. I genuinely don't know. In 1957, the Soviets sent up Sputnik 1 carrying a radio beacon and Sputnik 2 carrying one of these animals. That is a dog. The dog's name is Laika, if I remember correctly. I believe it is a dog. Yep. I'm pretty sure that was the aircraft, the spaceship that sent up Laika. Alright, let's see about jobs. Jobs. In this job, after the Senate confirms you, you sign your name to at least 5 times, then pick one to be engraved. In this job, Supreme Court Justice, ? Secretary of the Treasury. Interesting. I wonder what they're getting their name engraved for. Okay, now let's see. Furniture. This upholstered seat with or without a back was introduced to Europe from Turkey in the 18th century. This is probably an Ottoman, since the Ottoman Empire was in Turkey. So my guess is an Ottoman. Oh yeah, there we go. Random knowledge coming in clutch, guys. Okay, the business bookshelf. F. Paul Peckold's Americans to Life is the history of this over 200-year-old Kentucky company. My guess is like Jack Daniels, maybe. Jim Beam, dang it, that's right, Jim Beam. I knew it was a whiskey company. Okay. Alright, this is gonna be the last one. Literary anagrams. Literary anagrams. Vivian Darkbloom, a minor character in a 1955 novel by this foreign-born author, is an anagram of his name. Oh my goodness, I have no idea. I